Shogun, hola, ¿cómo está? Entschuldigen Sie, verstehen Sie Deutsch? Hi, Smiley. My morning's going fantastic, thank. Hopefully yours is too. We're gonna try to play some more fucking Star Ocean. I'm stuck. It's a challenge. I keep getting killed. Ich verstehe nur ein bisschen Deutsch. That was cool, you understood what I said. I'm only learning German. I have a program called Pimsleur, and I have 128 languages in Pimsleur, which is like 300 gigs of programs to learn languages. And I've been trying the German and the French and the Chinese. How was that fucking hate? How was that hate? Right, there was no hate in that. That was lame. Where the fuck was... Oh, word, yeah, German's cool to learn, laugh out loud. I don't understand what word in that fucking depicted hate. I'm just confused as fuck. That was dumb. I'm sorry that happened. Bitch-ass AI mod. The only moderation I have on it is for hate speech. Maybe it was the Germans laugh out loud. I don't know. I still don't understand how that was hate. Alright, we're here. Fuck. Okay, so I need to get to the right and up. What do you got planned for your day? What are you gonna do?
Let's do this like we always do.
Ow! I just got fucking punked. More shadow work. Good, good. Shadow work's important to do. Of course, I had to run right into his fucking poison breath. And of course, that bitch had to fucking interrupt my attack.
I'm not letting you kids beat me yet.
Old jiggle physics were terrible, weren't they? Alright, so it looks like we need to use an aqua berry to cure the poison. That Miracle is suffering. Oh shit. Alright, we're cool.
Let's do this like we
Ouch! No, no, no!
Stampede slap!
Level up. This
Fucking miracle! You girls gotta stop getting goddamn poisoned, bitches! Fuck! I can't get more items!
the enemies of my faith.
Oh, what? Okay, so there's a treasure this way that I haven't gotten. But is there also one this way? No. Only this way. Straight ahead. What the fuck? I got told by a Christian yesterday that Satanists only care about themselves, and it's disgusting, and that they are allowed to hate other people, which is weak-minded way of thinking. But I'm sat there like, don't you hate Satanists? Broken logic. Alright, let me see if I could fix something here. We're gonna turn off the AI moderator, because he's being a piece of shit. Let's see if we could figure out how to do that. Yeah, Christians have a very false perception of what Satanism is. I mean, hell, they think we worship the devil. AI chat moderation. Yeah, the satanic panic of the 60s and 70s really put this gnarly misconception of Satanism into the minds and hearts of people. The sad fact is, the people who blame Satanists for doing all these horrific things, it's their group doing these things. That's Christianity's become a masterclass at Darvo. Idiots. Idiots. Worshipping oneself, being the god and the devil of your reality, is not hating any other people. It's just not putting any other people above you in existence. You should hold yourself in the highest regard. And the church tries to teach you that too, the Christian church. They try to teach you that your body is the temple of God. Treat it right. And if you're inside your body, and your body is the temple of God, and you reside inside your body. What does that say? And now, when you have theistic Satanism, like Luciferianism, for instance, of the monotheistic or of the theistic faiths, I would say Lucifer deserves our respect and consideration before any saint, god, or angel. Like, when we look at the names, okay, names mean a lot, okay? And the name Lucifer was Satan's angelic name.
Now that was a snap.
And the name Lucifer means the son of the morning star, the morning light, the shining light, the light bearer, amongst other things that are similar. Another terminology for light bearer, light bringer, is someone who shows you things in the dark, who illuminates your pathway, who brings to light things that you previously did not know or could not see. So that's all good stuff, right? Then the church tells you that Lucifer was the most beautiful and perfect of all of God's creations, right? So now, all angels in heaven were created to love, serve, and obey God, okay? Except for one, Lucifer. Lucifer was not a part of the choirs of angels. He wasn't an archangel. He wasn't a fucking watcher. He wasn't a cherubim. He was all of God's might and glory personified into one being as a creation man with God. So they can toss the fucking ideas of creation back and forth. Lucifer was the first light. And Lucifer became that light personified. And where light is, it brings shadows. Okay? The shadows do not exist without the light. And so, Lucifer, the most beautiful and perfect of all of God's creations, the epitome of God's glory and power personified into this one thing. Suddenly, over thousands and thousands and thousands of years, like the whole Old Testament happened, there was no hell, right? So Lucifer in heaven, as the first light, as the light bringer, as the light bearer, as a revealer of truths, as a giver of warmth and comfort in the darkness, okay? This being is witnessing creation, watching it unfold. He sees the animals and the plants and the humans live and breathe and die, and he sees all the animals, when they die, they go back to the earth, and then eventually new animals are born, and that's just the cycle for the animals. There's no spirit being. But the humans, on the other hand, they had something inside of them, something deep inside of them that survived after their body decayed. There was a place written in old Mesopotamian texts that's called Sheol. Sheol is what existed before hell or heaven for human souls. Sheol could also be looked at like a purgatory. It's like a place of waiting, and it's outside of God's grace, and it's a place of pure darkness and cold. You can hear the tortured wails of the souls around you, but you could never feel them, you could never comfort them, you could only suffer for eternity in the darkness, in the cold. And that's what was going on. The human soul went to Sheol. It's a waiting room, yeah. So in the Sheol, all the angels in heaven, the word of creation is song, and there's just beautiful melody, okay? But the tortured wailing of the souls in Sheol here on earth, in that outer plane, more and more started filling that space. And as more and more filled that space, Lucifer picked up on a change in the tune of creation. And he was like, whoa, what is this? It's like melancholy. And I've never experienced melancholy, sadness, despair. What are these things? How is this even possible in the creation of God's love? So Lucifer starts paying attention to it. And he starts listening and finding out where that tune is coming from. And it's from the souls in Sheol. So Lucifer goes and looks at them and sees them all suffering, miserable, aching, in pain, needing the warmth and the love of God's creation. So then Lucifer goes to God and says, God, check it out. Yo, listen, the humans, they have bodies inside of their bodies. Did you know that? That look like my body and the brethren angels' bodies. They look like you. Why are they down there suffering? And God says to Lucifer, just be patient, my son. Sit back and wait. Eons go by. The melancholy sound gets louder and it starts affecting the song of heaven even more. And when this occurs, Lucifer once again says, God, listen, man, listen. These things, I can bring them your light. I can bring them your love. Let them know you. Let's end this suffering because it's distorting the song. And God says to Lucifer, well, Lucifer, if that's what you think is going on, then you go down there and you bring me the ones that you feel are worthy of being in my presence. So Lucifer goes. He's like, yes, this is where the true light bearer term comes from for Lucifer. He enters this place of utter darkness, of outer darkness, of cold, and he floods it with a warm, glowing light that just radiates on all of them. And they all suddenly start crying and they're feeling tears of joy because this God's light and love has just suddenly appeared in this place of nothing. All of the souls start flocking to him, and he starts telling them, this is who I am. This is who you are. There is a God in heaven and creation and angels, and I am here for you. I can't take you all with me now, but I will be back for the rest. And he looks upon every one of them and sees the deeds they had in life, the way that they treated their family, their friends, their neighbors, the immigrant. He sees the way that they interacted with or tried to interact or handled their misery in Sheol. The ones who suffered more in silence and didn't add to the agony of what was there, he chose them. The ones who didn't cause chaos and harm to his fellow human being, he chose them. So out of these trillions of human souls, he brings a few 100 billion human souls, okay? Which is only a drop in the bucket for the amount of time that humans have lived and died on Earth, and all these souls filled this place for all these years. So Lucifer goes to heaven. He's very ecstatic, very excited, very prideful. Remember, pride was Lucifer's downfall, okay? So he goes to God and says, God, look, these are them. Can they come in? And God says, you know what? Yeah, open the pearly gates. As soon as the first human soul crossed the threshold of heaven, birds and flowers and rainbows and human vocal tones started changing the face, the shape, the structure, the sound of heaven. The song of heaven, of creation that was once just so magnificent and beautiful, became awe-inspiring, became something that just gave you chills whenever you were in its presence. The song of creation became so much more once the human soul was added to it. And Lucifer, beaming with the pride of how the face of heaven is changed, how there's this overglowing sensation within the angels, goes to God and says, God, listen, look, listen to the song, look at the shape. Creation is so much better now. I am so glad you did this. Let me get the rest. And God says, no, you can't do that. And Lucifer's like, wait, what? Why? Look at what it's done for us. Look at what it's done for you, for me, for everything. And God's like, you judge them. And Lucifer's like, no, I didn't judge them. They all received my light and my love, every single one of them. And God's like, well then, why did you only bring some of them? Why didn't you bring all of them? And Lucifer's like, because you said to bring the ones that are worthy to you. So I chose the ones who helped your creation be as happy as possible, be as loving and joyful as possible, the ones that I knew for a fact you would accept. But they've all suffered. They've all been in pain, and it's been too long. They are a part of you and a part of me. They deserve to be here. And God's like, nah, dude, that's not how it works. You put this rule on it, and that's what brought them to heaven. And because you put this rule, they must all fit that category in order to attain my kingdom. And Lucifer's like, nah, dude, that's fucked. That's sickening of you. That wasn't my rule. I know you. That was your rule. You didn't want any of them. The fact that these ones are even here is because I went down there and brought them here. And God's like, well, why didn't you bring the rest? This went on for a while, and it started infuriating Lucifer. And Lucifer started saying, you know what, God? Fuck you, dude. If you don't want every single one of them, then I don't believe you want me or any of these other fucking angels in heaven. I don't even think you care for your creation. This started this big problem between God and Lucifer. And this problem started shaking the foundations of heaven that was changing and started adding this tone of fear. Not just depression, but fear and anger into the song of creation. 1/3 of the choir of angels overheard this scenario happening and was like, wait, what? God doesn't really love us? They didn't believe that. They just had that thought which changed their song in creation. Because they had that one thought, 1/3 of the choir, along with Lucifer, were cast to this realm to reign over this world. God then washed his hands of it. Said, I'm done, Lucifer. That is your planet. Earth is Lucifer's plane. And God turned his back on it. Lucifer did not create hell for you. He added warmth to the darkness, so the souls that are there can have something with light and warmth, opposed to darkness and cold. But the problem with that is Lucifer's not trying to make us all fucking in misery. He wants us all to get into heaven. Every fucking soul in hell, every demon, every fucking person. He wants every single part of creation to be a part of heaven. That's what Lucifer's end goal is. The end goal is to get us all. He's not here to torture. He's not here to fucking cause problems. But then people hearing pieces of the story. So now, like, think about this, okay? So, you know how that game Telephone, where you whisper something in one person's ear in a big circle of people, and by the time it gets to the last person, it says some weird shit, right? So now imagine this. You've got 1/3 of the choir of angels in heaven witnessing creation and the fall, okay? When they fell, they are immortal beings. They fell to earth as flaming fucking meteorites, but humans, beings, things that could talk and move and walk and teach. The great men of old in the Greek mythologies and the fucking Roman mythologies and all of these great demigods and gods that they talked about, these were the fallen angels. These were the beings who were teaching about the story of creation, who were telling their perception. So right now, in this instance, you're looking at your phone or your TV or your computer, and I'm looking in my living room at my TV, at my camera, okay? We're having the same conversation, having the same experience. Even though our experience right now is the same, our perceptions of the experience are totally different. I'm the teacher, you're the student. The things that we both see are different in our surroundings in the process of us having this similar experience. So if I went to go describe this scenario right now to someone else, it would be different than the scenario that you described to someone about this right now. There would be similarities, but there would also be differences. Now think about every monotheistic religion in the world. How similar they all are. The Epic of Gilgamesh, mirroring Jesus' Christ story. The reason why these things happen is because these angels that fell told what they saw, what their experience was of the same scenario. So because this one fell to this group of people, these people flocked here, this started the first religions. In different areas, in different regions. And the reason why all of them are similar is because they were told a similar story from different angels' perspectives. Now, Satan means one thing and one thing only: the accuser of God. So, like, if the theistic side of the stories are true, if that's true, hail fucking Lucifer, hail Satan, let's go. Fuck the judgmental fucks. We all belong there. But that's a hidden side of the story that they've burned and destroyed over the ages. You know, when the Dark Ages happened and the Crusades went and they caught all of that, all the books, they went collected all the scrolls, and they fucking did mass book burnings and shit, mass scroll burnings, destructions of histories. They hid that. Right. And that just feels like it's right. That feels like it's a huge connecting piece to the story that everybody's missing. Everybody is missing it. And that paints Lucifer in a completely different light. Now, the fact that God, in the Bible, made Lucifer the king of this realm, of this plane of existence, of our earth, and all things within it, right? The fact that people are praying to God and Jesus for things, who is the one who turned his back on the majority of us, is the reason why we keep manifesting pain and chaos in our world. The one who wants to help us, everybody's like, you're evil, stay away, demon. That's not the evil. The evil is being in exile. So what does Satan teach you? Be happy, love yourself, don't let people fucking disparage you, do things that you enjoy. Don't treat people badly unless they fucking are deserving it from treating you or your loved ones badly. Let people be people. But I hope you liked that little tidbit of ancient
I'm even stronger than
human
Phoenix, Kay.
religious mythology. This game makes it so you have to go back into all of your old dungeons so you can open up shit like this when you get the ability. You literally do. Don't allow people to fucking disparage you. That's not necessary. No, we allow ourselves to be put through what we were put through. Okay, so this is the one that I think has the healing thing in it, maybe? Maybe not. No, this one is not the one with the healing thing. Yep. You're welcome. I hope that it gave you something useful. No, you didn't, bitch. You ain't getting me. I hate that moon girl. I fucking hate the moon girl. Fuck.
I'm gonna be
Stampede Slash!
Did it? It's funny how the universe works like that, huh? So if I do anything like that, okay, I'm going to teach you something else now. You know the saying, what's true on earth is true in heaven. Okay? What's held in the belief of the hearts of 3 humans manifests as a reality. Which is fucked up. Okay? So because of that, there are so many gods, so many angels, so many demons. These things exist because of human and our creative force. All right? And dogmatic law. Now, there's so many different entities, manifested beings that have so much belief for countless years that they have substance, which is why certain practitioners of like Wicca, for instance, why they're like, these tools work for these reasons. That's because so many people believed that was used as a focal point for one person and it worked, and that person told others, and then it worked for 3 of those 5 people and it worked. So then those 3 told others, and it worked for fucking 15 of 20 people, and then it did that. So then the belief in this lighter being a tool of God made it a tool of God. Now, if I fucking light this lighter in the presence of a demon, that demon will explode. And if I believe this and you believe this and one other person believes this, then it fucking is true. Okay? So, now, with that in mind, if you're trying to contact sources to help with questions or anything else, a good way to do it is to say, to whom it may concern, to any powers that be, to anything listening. And that way, you're throwing a net far and wide to everything that it'll work on. And pulling. You're like, dude, I gave my dog ambrosia. Like, Wukong showed up and gave me fucking the ambrosia, the elixir of immortality, and I gave it to my dog because I will never lose my dog. And that way, you're not throwing shade at any of them. You're letting them make the choice. Any energy source that feels like it can work with this scenario, come forward. Now remember, there is no good or bad. It is just all there. What makes it good and bad is the user, the practitioner. Yep, kind of like a Dracula invitation. Like, hearing of a curse, that sounds bad, casting a curse on someone. What if that person was a serial fucking predator, rapist, and fucking abuser, and the person who threw that curse at them was, in fact, one of the victims? Does that make the curse a bad thing? Not at all. That curse was a blessing. That curse was a defense tool. There's no such thing as white magic and black magic. It's all source creation. And you are a conduit of source creation. A transistor, a transponder, a resistor. You're the literal whole computing system of source creation. Right? If you wouldn't want it done to you, don't do it to someone else. It's that simple. Like, how hard is that to understand? It's not motherfucking rocket science, is it? See, you get it. You fucking get it. You fucking get it. Alright, sorry that we got kind of sidetracked, folks. My pleasure. You don't owe me anything. Just continue your journey. That's all I want from you. Is for you to continue your journey. For you to discover your truest you. And just direct positive energy my way. That's all you gotta do. Just think good thoughts. I mean, if you want, you can share my social media, my stream to people. Like, hey, yo, you should watch this streamer. I understand you may not like to watch streamers, but this is a different scenario here. That's what I need, is people to help promote what I'm doing. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. And I get it. There's a lot of people who wouldn't watch streamers. I'm one of those people who are like, I don't understand why somebody would go and watch somebody play a video game when you can just play the fucking video game. I don't get it. Why do people do that, right? And that was my original perception of it. But then I understand now kind of what's going on. It helps people find a place where they feel like they belong. Fuck you, moon bitch!
Found you.
You didn't find shit, I'm out! Ah, save point. Okay. You are acknowledged. And that's something I've tried to do with my platform, is make people feel seen. I've seen countless other creators who, even when they're small creators, they kind of ignore their fan base. And I don't understand how they can do that when the only reason why you are what you are is because of your fan base. And so something I'd noticed a long time ago with my, like when my first TikTok took off, was that there were a lot of people who felt alone. And I understand there's loneliness all around. And even when you're around people, you can feel lonely and feel unseen and like you don't have a place, like you don't belong anywhere. And I want you to know that you do. You do belong. You do have a place. You are seen. You are worthy, and you are welcome to be here. I try to be responsive to commenters and to people who DM. And I try to be as responsive as possible to people here. And the only thing I don't allow is people being hateful. Like, that's the only thing I won't allow, is people being hateful. You're welcome. Fuck this guy.
I have verified her breathing.
Thank goodness. We made it in time.
It's Sari.
I was so
It's
scared.
Sari.
I thought she might be dead.
Conscience would come calling if we let her die, wouldn't it?
What is?
Welcome to this place, my friends.
It is.
You were in Trop.
Have we met somewhere before then?
We love the God that
If
resides
is
in
indeed
self,
the case,
and we
then what a
accept
truly
the devil that we
delightful
can be.
occurrence this is. You must have been brought here by our humble efforts to make Asmodeus'
And once you start
magnificence
recognizing
known
that,
throughout the land.
take
It is a
responsibility for
pleasure
your own
to
life.
make
Don't
your
fucking pass the buck.
acquaintance.
Don't create scapegoats.
Come, and let us
You know how many times I've been a scapegoat for people's fucking inadequacies or evils?
We shall witness his resurrection together. And together we shall be destroyed so that a new world may be born.
We're not here to worship Asmodeus. We're here to get
Oh,
our
praise
friend.
to Asmodeus!
Friend?
Alright, everybody, it's time to slit your wrist for
You must
Asmodeus.
mean the
Get your
lovely young
tools.
feather folk.
You are free to worship whatever god, whatever archfiend you please.
Where's my wrist slitting
only
knife?
after
Come
you
on, how am I
righted
supposed
your
to
wrongs.
sacrifice myself to Asmodeus? The time is
I
almost
must
over!
confess,
Ugh!
I have no
I missed
idea
it.
what you're
I missed it.
talking
You guys, I'm a failure. I missed my sacrifice to
play dumb.
Asmodeus. I am so sorry.
We're already aware that you were deliberately spreading the stone sickness in
I
order
should
to
have had my
foment
tools ready.
unrest.
We'll have to wait another 16,000 years.
But I ask you, where exactly is the sin in that?
What?
The world is slowly but surely heading on the path to destruction. Our activities merely serve to help it along toward its ultimate destiny.
It does not determine you.
Your friend
It truly
shall
determinates
have the
who their
honor of
worth.
becoming that world's cornerstone.
And so you know something else that Satanism does?
Why will you?
When you are open as a Satanist,
rejoice in the
it pushes
honors he
away
has been
shit
granted?
people.
I do
Like people
not
who aren't
understand
willing
you.
to
Nonsense!
look
The
past
destruction
a
of the world?
surface
Give me a
aspect
break.
of someone
That's not what Sarah wants.
is someone you don't want to
My,
develop a
my.
close relationship
You
with.
speak foolishness, my son.
Those people are shallow as
That
fuck.
is exactly what she wants.
If you made a friendship with
I
someone and
know
then
it
years
to be
later
true.
after that got deep and they found out that
Yes,
you were a
I know
Satanist,
very well.
that could completely
Even
destroy
if she
everything that
may
you
not.
fucking built
I know.
just because you're a Satanist. And
Mr. Edge,
it's gross that people act that way.
What is this man?
But if you tell people
What
right
is
away,
this creature that
then a lot
stands
of people
before
wind up,
us?
people you wouldn't want to build that kind of thing with, they
Taking this
take themselves out of the
allowed
equation.
me to truly understand. The
So it's like a coat of
appetite
armor,
human
too,
beings is
against
insatiable.
shallow people and psychic vampires.
Humans are never satisfied with what they have for very long. They endlessly
Like,
seek
some
new
people
and
try to say
exotic
Satanists are
pleasures.
fucking energy fucking vampires. No, we're
reality
not.
of this
No, we're not. We're the
is not
only religion that
conducive to
teaches you
supporting
about
such an
psychic
appetite.
vampirism and how to guard
It has
yourself from
limits,
it.
you know.
What to look out for. We're the only ones. We invented the terminology for psychic
I am
vampirism.
unsatisfied. Land, glory, money, no matter
Yeah,
how
bye, bitch.
much
Peace
I
the fuck out.
acquire. I'm afraid I've completely exhausted the world's
Good.
resources. of
That's
such
exactly as it
things.
should be. And as a Satanist, you can
still
have
I
friends who
want
are Muslim, who are Christian, who are
more.
atheists, who are
More.
fucking Jew. You can have friends who are black and white. It doesn't fucking
Even if
matter.
my mortal
None of that
body
shit
should
matters. It's
decay
how
and
you guys
burn.
treat each other. That's what
Now you
matters.
see just how insatiable
That's the only
human
thing that
appetite
matters.
Really is.
How you allow others to treat you
Bastard.
and how you treat others.
You
How you
miserable
treat yourself.
bastard. You'd kill Sarah for something so stupid? Everyone who lives on this planet?
But
Your entire
church,
world?
monotheists, they tell you, oh, if you don't believe this way, my God is right, your God is wrong. You're going to fucking burn in hell for all of eternity because...
The power of the moon.
And that's not at all what their fucking message has ever been. That's never been the message of their fucking
People,
prophets.
It's time! Edge. I may be insignificant, but now I've found something I'm capable of, and I'm going to see it through! Roke doesn't want this kind of death. We're stopping this resurrection, and we're getting Sarah back!
Yes!
Very well. For the sake of a glorious new world, I bestow upon thee
destruction! This is great. I love this shit, man. Star Ocean is my second favorite video game series. This is the 5th Star Ocean game, alright? My favorite storyline in any video game ever fucking made is the 3rd Star Ocean game that came out on PS2. The 3rd Star Ocean game has the coolest story. Okay, so there are 6 mainline Star Ocean games, alright? The 3rd one, if you took all 6 stories and put them in a chronological order, the 3rd game is the end of the story. Okay? It's called Star Ocean Till the End of Time. And you start off on a planet with your family and this girl who's been raised with you who has a big crush on you. And it's like a beach resort. Everything is cool and tropical. And you guys are just having a good time. You're playing video games. You're hanging out with your little girlfriend. Your fucking family's on the beach. You're talking to people. But then suddenly, the planet gets attacked by an enemy race. And you guys get put on escape pods to go somewhere. During this process, your family, your mom and dad, get blown up and trapped in an area and they can't get to you and you don't know what the fuck happened to your family. And you and the girl, you get put on separate pods and blasted off to somewhere else when the escape fucking shuttle got blown up. So you got put on new pods and sent to some random fucking planet that could sustain life like you are. We land on a Dark Ages kind of Earth. And we're an alien. There's an intergalactic treaty with other advanced aliens that are like, if you come in contact with an underdeveloped civilization, you got to let them be. You can't tell them about new tech. You got to fucking let them get to this stage on their own. And so he's trying not to interfere with this. As the game progresses and you're doing different things and going to different planets and meeting different people, there winds up being these monsters that are angels. There's these angels that are vibrant and white and these other ones that are ominous and black. And they're hardcore enemies trying to fight you with all these laser attacks. It's just fucked up. But the story ends up being your characters. Guess what? Our video game characters. What? They weren't real. They were a video game the whole time. And these angels, they're a part of the program that the creator invented to stop viruses. You have become a virus in the game. Your characters became a virus in a game. That viral state, though, that your characters became is consciousness. Us in the video game became conscious and self-aware. And we had to break out of the video game world and stop them from destroying our reality because we are real now. Like, what a mind-blowing fucking concept for a video game, right? It was so cool. So all of this stuff is just people in a fucking outer dimension, us, playing this video game. Fourth wall breaking shit right there. On PlayStation 2. Probably. Like, you know, okay, here's something else to think about, okay? So, on your body, on your hair, on your eyelashes, on your skin, in your spit, throughout your entire body. If you weighed yourself right now, okay, 43% of that weight is human cells. All the rest of that weight is bugs, microscopic bugs. We are all Oogie Boogie, okay? Every one of us is Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. We're this clump of human cells that are ran by trillions and trillions and trillions of fucking bugs and microorganisms. All throughout, in and on us. these organisms, they're crawling on your eyelashes right now. Crawling across your fucking skin. Digging into your follicles. And you don't even know. You have no idea that they're there. So, every time you go like this, you scratch. Guess what? You just destroyed a universe. You just destroyed 6.8 billion years of fucking microorganism existence. That was right there on your skin. And every time you do it, you've done it again. Because time scaled there is differently than it's scaled here, where we are. Which is differently than it's scaled on a larger aspect. Which is differently than it's scaled on an even larger aspect. Who's to say that we're not really just fucking mites on the follicles of some cell on some being that we would have no idea how to fucking comprehend what it could be. And the blackness of space, why we see it as black, is because it's really just the blood of this animal, this creature, this being, that we're just these things on a fucking one cell, one round fucking molecule of this thing, and we're just all this shit that's living on this fucking molecule, on this particle. Just living and dying and doing what we do. It's that sequence where no matter how much you zoom in, you keep finding the same sequence. This is just our perspective of the sequence.
Let us achieve beautiful
How the fuck did bitch die? How does he keep killing her? Oh no, wrong person! God damn it. I don't have enough fucking shit for this. You bitches need to stop getting killed.
Thank you.
What the fuck? Dumb fucking bitches, why do you knock him out of my attack? Jesus Christ. That fucking laser hurts. What the fuck?
Divine punishment.
Everybody just died. What the fuck?
Divine punishment. Excellent. Divine punishment.
What the fuck just happened?
Grant me your... Excellent. Divine punishment.
People.
Excellent.
Jesus Christ. Come on. What the fuck? Alright, you have fun. Be safe today. Bitch! Fuck you and your goddamn laser, bitch!
Thanks a lot.
What the fuck? I was behind you!
Now you'll see what I'm made of!
What the fuck is going on? No! That move is not fucking fair. The fuck? Are you serious? What the fuck? If I die, stream's over, guys. Dead.